you came into the quick change area and you're like, oh my God, that was a very, very nice job, Skyh. And one of your castmates was like, is Skyh the only person you see in here? You said, I said what I said. And I was like, thank you. What was the spark that drew you to me?
First, it was your voice. At the airport, we were getting ready to load up for season 2. But I was recording the experience of going back to season 2. And I saw you, and I was like, we're ready for season 2. And I'm with this guy. What's your name?
I said, I'm Skyh.
I'm Skyh Black.
Uh-huh.
I said, who do you play? And you said,
Jacoby.
And I said, well, what do you do this season?
I come in and I shit up.
My heart went, doo-doo, doo-doo.
I go to hang out with one of my castmates while we were in quarantine, and you were walking to rehearsal.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, how are you? And I say this all the time, and we had our first actual conversation for real, privately, away from everybody else and not on camera. And we started talking about family. And you did the girl-woman thing where you put your head to the side. and and I was like, and I did the guy thing where I was like, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's the thing.
And then we stayed in that position.
It was weird because we didn't know what to do.
Right, it was
it's like we know we wanted to pursue more, but at the same time, like I felt like I gotta keep my job, you gotta keep your job.
I was like, oh, there's something there that maybe was. No, but that was the thing I remember the most. Like out of all of our interactions leading up to it, that's when I was like, oh wait, this is different.
We didn't start dating until after Sistas season 2.
Yes.
What was it like making the transition from that moment to the romantic special moments?
I was actually a little shocked that I was still in your mental orbit.
I was like, yo, if you need any advice, if you need some help, like, yo, send me your number. And then I called immediately. It was like, I was like,
it was. Wouldn't that have been horrible?
First of all, and then you corrected it.
I corrected it.
And then I called you immediately.
Immediately. And we stayed on the phone for 3 hours. We were talking about the passing of your father. The anniversary was coming up, which allowed me to be open because I immediately said, hey, I know how you feel.
Yeah,
because
then we talked about your
because
father
my father passed.
Mm-hmm. We didn't have a transition because we both were so intentional.
Completely.
I'm ready for something real and you're ready for something real. So let's build something real.
How did you tell other people?
It was tough for me to tell people because I had just exclaimed that I was going to not date anybody for a year.
I remember you said that. When did you at least tell Mama?
Immediately. I told her after our first date.
I don't know this.
After
first date?
Yeah.
Word?
It was the best date of my life. Yes, I called my mom and was like, Mom, I'm getting married. What is the easiest thing to love about me and what is the hardest thing to love about me?
The easiest thing to love about you, there's a unspoken loyalty that means a lot to me, and that's the easiest thing to love about you. The hardest thing, which is a good thing, is that I have to take accountability for my shortcomings. You call them out for my growth. The thing that makes it hard is that you have to search yourself and say, yes, I need to work on this. Yes, I need to work on that. It's hard because you force me to take self-inventory a lot. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Oh, baby.
You gonna cry?
Yeah.
You don't mess up your makeup? Oh, come here, baby. I love you.
That was really sweet.
It's true. What is the easiest thing and the hardest thing to love about me?
The hardest thing is that, like, you're such a giver. Yeah, whatever. I just gave so-and-so and da-da-da-da-da. And nah, man, you know, I felt it on my heart, you know, and it's just like, baby, but you needed that. You're like, it's fine. I'll get another one. Like, it's just like, it's just this giving spirit that you have. Sometimes it hurts you heavy is the head that wears the crown. And sometimes your head gets heavy. Sometimes that's hard, to watch. So many easy things. Your honesty, you just are like the most persistent, consistent, loving person I have ever met in my life.
That makes me feel good.
You should.
That makes me feel good. I mean, my dad was like that. So my dad's my hero.
I know.
So, thank you, baby.
Ooh.
It's onions up in here, ain't it?
It's someone
Onions?
cutting onions.
Yeah.
For the engagement, before you proposed to me, what were you feeling? What were your feelings?
I was talking to my grandmother and my family about how do I do this? How do I make it special? Cut to, we get to Miami and we have all our family, we have both of our families together and it's this special event. I got nervous the moment I started speaking. I've always felt the fire of my dreams going for me. And now I have the fire of building something for a person I'm so beyond in love with. Like, I started thinking about my dad, and my dad wasn't there. And I was like, I was just like, I didn't realize how deep my love is for you. Like, I know I'm completely 100 and times 1,000% in love, but it's just like, I understood the definition of soul mate and soul tie. And then I started to get nervous. I was shaking. Like, I remember it, and I was like,
what's happening?
Yeah, and I was
I've
like,
never seen you like that before.
It was one of the first times in my life where I felt like it was life or death for me.
I am like, I know my baby, and I know that something's wrong, but I was just trying to gauge it before making an announcement. Like, we have to go to the ER right now. We have to go to the ER.
Right. What did you feel in that moment?
I just remember being worried about you, and so I was like, he's stressed out because all he's doing is this. Before I knew it, that ring was out, and I was like, give it to me. I just felt warm and fuzzy. Rapid fire emotions. It was just love everywhere. I was like surrounded by love. So how do you envision our wedding day? And how do you envision 5 years from our wedding day?
It's going to exceed our expectations. Life is different when you do it with a life partner.
That's right.
5 years from now, that's an empire at the rate we're going.
100%.
How do you envision your wedding day?
Can I get my notepad?
How do you envision us 5 years from now?
Scroll, swipe. It's gonna be either two things. It's gonna be the most grand thing that I can conjure up, or because of our schedules, it may end up being very intimate and very small. But it's certainly going to be full of love. It's going to be, my motto is stay lit and stay woke. So, 5 years from now, I feel like we'll be in a nice little groove. We'll definitely have, ideally we will have started a family.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited to be a father.
Yeah, and I'm excited to be a mom and still loving each other, still spending quality time and still have a fire and passion for each
that's
other.
Not even a question.
I think that's what's important. Like, life happens, but it's still this.
And that empire's gonna be there.
How does it feel to love a Black woman?
Incredible. I was raised by a Black woman. You make me feel seen in this career choice, in this day and age. That is something that I never thought I would have. Transparency, my mom wasn't in my life. I didn't think I would have anybody after my grandmother. It's the best thing in the world. You're the best thing in the world. It feels incredible. You are way beyond more than enough.
You were in my makeup.
Mission accomplished.
Thank you for watching Unbothered.
Where are we going?
Food.
Food first?
Immediately, yes.
Immediately, yes?
Yes.
Cool. And then, Jim? Oh, you worked out.
I did. That's why I get up at 5.